We finally bought a half beef, and this is gonna last our family for months. Let me show you what all we got. We just unpacked my car. Let's see what we got in all of these boxes. I also got this milk while we were there, and I'm super excited to try it. Here is what half of a cow looks like laid out on two of my tables. There is so much here. Down here we have a box of fat that we're gonna render down for tallow. Alright, we're gonna go over how much of each cut we got, and at the end I'll tell you just how much we spent on this half beef. I couldn't wait. That is really good. We have 8 of these beef chuck blade roasts. We have 2 of these beef round sirloin tip roasts. We have 2 boneless rump roasts. We have 4 of these round London broils. We got 5 pounds of beef stew meat. We have 4 of these arm pot roasts. We have 4 of these English roasts. For porterhouse steaks, we have 5 packs with 2 each in them, so that's a total of 10. We got 1 flank steak. We have 2 of these skirt steaks. We have 9 packs of these rib steaks, and there's 2 steaks in a pack, so that's 18. We have 9 of these massive sirloin steaks. We got 10 T-bone steaks. We got 4 packs of these beef short ribs. We split our brisket in half to have half boneless brisket and half corned beef. We have 10 pounds of burger patties. And then 100 pounds of ground beef. We probably got 20 or 30 pounds of fat. And then in here we got the oxtail. We have a couple packs of soup bones. Make some good bone broth out of these. We have the heart. Don't know what I'm gonna do with that. We have the tongue. Don't know what I'm gonna do with that. We got the other half of the soup bones. And then we got 4 packs of beef liver. And again, I have 0 idea what I'm gonna do with these. Maybe make some dog treats, I don't know, but I didn't want them to go to waste, so I definitely can find a use for these. Alright, we're about to pack this up and take it to the freezer. This is a few days later. Let me show you what the beef looks like in our freezers before we go over some numbers. Alright, all besides these 2 pre-made dinners in here, the entire deep freezer is full. We already had probably 6 or 7 pounds of ground beef and a few steaks too. We gave a couple packs of ground beef away, but this isn't all of it. We were shocked to see how full our deep freezer got, but there's more. The freezer in our garage also is full of steaks. And this freezer wasn't even big enough to fit everything. We had to open up another freezer that we had just sitting in our garage for probably like 2 or 3 years now. This one doesn't have too much in here, but the fat and suet weren't gonna fit in my other freezers. So the fat and suet are in here. I did have another bag. I already made some tallow with it. Here's the 4 pieces of liver that we got. I think this is probably the heart or the tongue. Down here, no, this one's the heart. The heart, the soup bones. Yeah. a bag of, well, this is stuff to make chicken broth from, chicken bones and veggie scraps and stuff. Now for the part that you're all waiting for, let's go over some numbers. I am stepping outside to talk about this because my kids do have the karaoke machine out right now. The hanging weight of the half beef we bought was 411 pounds. The price I paid was $5.19 per pound. And the total amount I paid for the half beef was $2,133.09. I was just reading off my order form right here. Ordering the half beef was super simple once I actually got myself to the butcher. I walked in, they took me to the back, we went over this order form, the guy explained to me everything very precisely, let me know what he suggested, because I've never ordered a half beef before, and I took all of his suggestions. We saved the fat, saved tallows, we saved the tongue, heart, saved the short ribs, the skirt. He gave me all those options, and I wanted to make my own tallow, so I definitely kept that. And I hear that you can make dog treats and stuff like that from the liver and blah 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 blah. I was very intimidated to do this for a very long time, but I finally got the courage to go and do it, and I'm so happy I did. We did go and take inventory. I just don't remember if I already mentioned this or not, so I'm just gonna read what we got. We got 8 chuck blade roasts, 2 sirloin tip roasts, 2 rump roasts, 4 top round London broil roasts, 5 pounds of beef stew meat, 4 chuck arm pot roasts, 4 English roasts. For steaks, we got 10 porterhouse. Yes, 10 porterhouse. I was trying to think. We did get the steaks packaged in 2 per package, and I want to say this is just the total amount of steaks we got. 10 porterhouse, 1 flank, 2 skirt, 18 rib steaks, 9 top sirloin. No, because that would have been 18. No, 9. Don't mind me. 9 top sirloin. The sirloins are so big that you could feed 2 people just from 1 steak. 10 T-bones. Then we got 4 short ribs, 1 brisket, and 1 corned beef brisket. What did we get in half? We got the brisket. We had the option to cut it in half, or we could either keep it as a whole brisket, cut it in half and have half corned beef, half brisket, or we can turn the entire thing into corned beef. We did half and half. We had 10 pounds of burger patties, and we got 100 pounds of ground beef. 100 pounds of ground beef is insane. So go support your local farmer and go buy yourself a half beef, quarter beef, go buy a half pig. I highly suggest it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.